Well, Caroline, welcome back to California. How much do you enjoy coming back to this tournament here in Indian Wells?
I love coming back to this tournament. It's such an amazing event, and it's fun to be back.
And obviously you come here as a former winner. It must be nice to come back to tournaments with such happy memories as well.
It's definitely great to be back at tournaments where you've won before. It brings back good memories, and you know that you could play well here. So yeah, it definitely is a big plus.
And talk to us about the playing conditions here. They're quite unique, aren't they, with this thin desert air? And just explain for us what that's like for you on court and how it's different to other tournaments.
It's much different because the court is pretty slow, but the ball goes through the air really quick, so you kind of just have to get used to it. But once you do, it comes naturally, I guess, like with everything. But it definitely makes it a little trickier.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the same for everybody, as everyone said. But is it possibly kind of better for other players? I mean, how does it suit your game, for example?
I think it suits my game pretty well. I'm pretty fast, so for me that the court is slower is okay, but it still rewards you if you hit good shots. So I think it's pretty good for my tennis.
And then looking at your own form, obviously you finished 2014 very strongly after maybe a slightly frustrating start. I mean, how well do you feel you're playing now? Do you feel you're back to your best now?
I'm feeling like I play well. I feel like I have improved, and it's nice to be back in the top 10, and I feel like that's where I should be.
And looking at the draw as well, obviously a very competitive draw, only Kvitova away, but I mean, how do you feel about the sort of top level of the game now? It feels that on any given tournament, anyone can beat anyone. I mean, is that fair to say these days?
Yeah, I mean, you always have, you know, the top 10 has been pretty consistent for the last quite few years, but at the same time, you know, we have so many great players on the tour, and you can never be sure. You can play great players from the first round on already, so you have to play your best, and that's really it. You definitely see some interesting results early on, and you've already seen those at the start of the year. So it's all about just keep improving, keep getting better.